Hello and welcome to the Martian Enterprise Tournament. We are Trapping Bean and Lahi with Space Wizard Federation and Locket as our competitors. We are on Mars, we are on match 4, and what do you think about this map? I think we are seeing 2 nomads this one.
I'm looking northwest, I'm saying, wow, there's so many resources in the same place. I kind of want to found there as anything.
Yeah.
Scientist? Why do you like Nomad?
Scientist first, nomads. What I like about nomad is that the colony is power colony. You don't want to consume too much power because it's going to rise rapidly, and also glass price is high, and you can get some advantage of it by as a nomad because you start with silicon. Of course, starting an expensive is also a valid choice. However, I don't agree with current building choices by Space Wizard Federation because starting with water is okay, but I don't agree that having a black magic or single farm and double water is going to be beneficial to them. Followed by Locket, who starts with iron, steel, and power.
Yeah. And I've clustered Racket before, and I feel like it goes for a single wind turbine every single game. And yeah, I mean, it's just not enough to pay, like, he's never gonna make power money of it.
Yeah, if
it basically just gives him a slower death in a way.
Yeah, if Locket had known that, then this might have provided some money.
Oh yeah, I found it with that too. But Space Wizard shows in the initial markets like the what do we call it? The award, yeah. The theme of today is.
Yeah.
And on the HQ2, you're using that for money.
It's
going
giving
into a lot of aluminum and some iron, and still has to decide on its last 2 claims.
It's giving them $25 per second, and Rocket will have to wait. And oh, there's another problem. Rocket did not secure aluminum yet, so this is going to take a very long time for Rocket to get into aluminum unless Space Wizard Federation sells this aluminum down heavily.
Yeah. And as for Space Wizard Federation, the main issue with his base here, I think, is just a single greenhouse farm.
Yeah.
So if you had 2 of these, which he's making now because he bought a claim on the market, this profit will go from plus 49 to 75. Wait. Yeah. So, and times 2 because there's 2 of them. So the total profit will go from 50 to 150. And the input, so the profit will be multiplied by 3, but the input required only by 2. So basically, what that means is you always want at least a pair of a production building.
New land is available for
a geothermal auction.
And okay.
Yeah.
So I have some insider info that I can share with you.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that the Space Wizard Federation has been coached a bit by one of the best best 1 versus 1 players in the scene.
Oh.
And he seems to be using a pretty advanced strategy here. So he's bought up 35 chemicals, which is actually something the colony is consuming. So this will appreciate the value. And if he sells it at the right moment, can give him like a little bit of edge that these expert players are often looking for.
When there are no risk of other players selling down these markets, and when you have spare money to use, then it's a good idea to park your money in those rising markets. It's often food, chemical, or other things that colony is consuming. Food can actually be a great source.
Yeah, food would have been better, in my opinion, because there's more food consumption. and you're also making it. So that's good because it can cause your opponents to overvalue the resource too. You see, oh wait, food is like 180, I must make farms, and then you sell a stockpile and food is 120 again. Oh, I guess farms weren't that great. But yeah, Racket does make it to HQ2 and goes into a farm, a water, and still has 2 claims left. So what we need to see is aluminum and another steel mill, I think.
Yeah, in 1v1 securing your upgrade resources is very important. Because it's so easy to shut down by manipulating prices. Or if nobody produces it, then it's also very difficult.
Oh, Space Research, this is when you buy into chems.
Wow.
When there's a shortage, this is where you want to park your money. Oh, there we go, he does it. Yes! Really good. So this is a pretty simple play in that you have to lift them for the sound of a shortage. But the payoff is actually enormous. I've won so many games just by parking my money in a resource that's naturally shorted. Just make sure to try to have a good sense of if anyone else already has a stockpile in it. If Racket already had 200 chems bought, this would be a bad idea. But we know that it doesn't, so this is a great idea. He gained, I don't know, I want to say 4 or 5k just by parking his money for 20 seconds.
As a player who is behind, I find that sometimes the power can be their comeback, because the player who was ahead was making all the markets they wanted to produce and neglected power, and it puts money into the power market. And as a player who is behind can take advantage of it and make big money out of it. However, the colony, the auction giving B-Bear one geothermal plant is going to help B-Bear a lot. And also Racket, I think instead of going for this the first electrolysis reactor, what Racket should have done was build a wind turbine next to the first wind turbine he built. So he can make power money very soon. Right, so luckily nobody will be able to take advantage of it. Oh, are you with me, Tret?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know what to say. So, yeah, I guess for Space Wizard, did he hack this one? I believe he did. Let me verify.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the hacked chemicals from Space Wizard. It's a decent choice.
Space
Usually
Wizard.
you want to hack something that's lower in starting price though. Because increasing something from 300 to 350 is not as much as increasing something from 50 to 100. Like the percentage increase is very different.
Space Wizard Federation chose to hack down fuel instead of to hacking up or hacking something else. I don't like this move, because you are the only person who's making a reasonable amount of fuel right now, and there's a lot of money inside that market. So as a person who was nearing the upgrade, what they could have done was instead hack it up and get into more fuel next HQ.
Yeah. Also, what's a good solution to cash in on this power? Because they're both like hanging around the 0 mark, trying to cover their own costs. In my experience, in FFA, usually you want to overkill power to get some money out of it. Is that valid for 1 versus 1s too?
I like to...
You think maybe Space Wizard should make a bunch of wind turbines? And then transition out when it dies?
Yeah, I like it, because if you identify that, oh, the power market is the market, they have chance, and you just stop them from being able to enter the compete in the market because, well, power not. If you crash power, then they don't want to go to power.
Yeah.
So it's like a strategy that what is it called? Scorched earth. You scorch the earth.
Scorched earth. Well, yeah, you're basically saying you commit so hard that the other people cannot also get into the market because it's like too late already. I'm not sure if that's a perfect analogy, but
Yeah.
In progress.
so one thing that usually goes really well with that though is having the superconductor patent. It's one of my favorites.
Lab is constructed. Let's get our science
An EMP.
The
Yeah.
engineers have advanced our production.
Hmm.
I don't know what to say about Racket Space. This is... Oh, he just got his first non-black magic tile with a
Yeah.
bribe claim. But, yeah.
It's a bit too late
You can't
because
play like this.
yeah, Rocket has been running reactors, which was consuming more power, and also got some auctions. So this wind turbine will no longer make power money.
Yeah. Like, nothing here makes any sense at all, I'm sorry to say. You need to work on the foundations here if you Racket.
Yep. As Space Reserve Federation,
Regulations to begin shortly.
if you are in a position that you can exploit these factors, then what they can do is they can hack markets
How could one
and
refuse
put all of their money into there, and actually Space Reserve Federation can buy into Rocket now because
congratulations?
they have one stock in themselves today. Yeah, they do. And as they buy into Rocket, Rocket's stock price is going to rise. So since Rocket is not making much money, now Rocket cannot defend. Because of the stock price boost, Rocket might not have been able to buy their own stock. Enabling Space Reserve Federation to finish the majority buyout. But as Rocket has defended themselves, Space Reserve Federation will have to produce 364k in total. So double their money and it will be the game.
Yeah. So yeah, I think play-wise, what I would like to see for Space Wizard is some stronger solution to this rising power mice.
The engineers
Yeah.
have
My favorite solution would be the superconductor. He went for energy vault instead, and virtual reality. But they're not as pressing or as good tools against power as superconductor is. Superconductor. I want to give it the best patent in the game award, which of course is a silly award because, like everything in Offworld, it depends. But it's so useful in so many situations, and it's so cheap. When in doubt, just superconductor. It's such a good one.
What do you think about Space Reserve Federation stockpiling chem?
I'm
So
fine with it. There's no reason to sell.
yeah, what I like about it is that they have a lot of it and it's a colony consumption. What I don't like about it is that they have too much of it, and because they have stockpiles in it, it looks like it's a profitable market. But actually, 2 chem refiners could have been something else.
Yeah, that might be right. Yeah, I'm not too used to one, so I don't know what the true value is on this, but
the bidding begin.
generally this is fine, unless you make enormous stockpiles, I guess, and as long as you keep your eyes on your opponent to make sure they're not sneakily auto-selling, killing your growth. So what do you think the true price is, with $300, 800 chems?
50?
Oh wow, okay, yeah. Yeah, this is a trap then.
Well, we can do lazy division. There's 800 stockpile and they will sell for 115k.
Price manipulations to begin shortly.
And expansive HQ has been
Optimization routines.
upgraded.
Yeah, what does that tell us? I'm not sure.
I can't do math, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I think it might be right. It's probably below 50 range.
Okay.
But of course, shortages, nice. We'll probably look to be in the food market here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, he is falling for the trap, like you said. So he's using the X key, looking at the numbers, thinking chems, oh, they're so good, I need to make more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but basically, pay attention to this. The true price of chems is the price that it has when you sell your entire stockpile.
The engineers have advanced our production.
And keep that in mind when using the X key, basically. And if you're not sure what it is, just sell it down. And if you realize it's a good value, just buy it back up again. You don't have to do math, you just have to click a few buttons. And generally, whenever you see water, sheep, and food above 200, you want to be in farms. And food is now in 300. I mean, you want to be in farms probably before 200 too.
I would like to
Farm
point
is
out that Space Reset Federation has an excellent base layout here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so has
Absolutely.
4 tiles, and 4, 3.
Black market is on
So
high.
if it was day, day 2, then they could have gone the 1 tile here and get the award for having a nice protected layout.
Yeah.
You can't let them get this. Bid now before it's too late.
So one thing also, this I guess it's a advanced play, but realize that stock is a
Congratulations.
money storage, I guess.
Yeah.
So he currently has 80, 90k or something in stock, which can be used to secure a majority buyout or to just end the game faster. If you're the impatient type. I mean, yeah, not super relevant here, but in general, some people forget it when they try to go for a majority buy and they realize, oh no, I don't have enough money. But sometimes they can actually sell their own stock to finish a majority buy, and it can make a big difference using it as a stop.
Okay, now we are waiting on money to come through a bit more.
Mm-hmm. And I think he's realizing the mistake on the chems now. So yes, 1300 and the price is down to yeah, he way overproduced. At least he went to the farm stuff.
Is open for business.
He's making some money and should have the button if he sells everything. Or sells the stock.
Right, there's a red button, and B-Bear Space Reserve Federation takes it.